Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile: The Awakening. This is Warbands, and we are continuing with Act 3. So today, Fiery Dust, Gravicious, and see if we manage to get to Piety. So I did a quick look up, and it seems that the Captain Fairgrave's quest in the docks is still rather rubbish. I have no indication to suspect that it actually gives a useful reward rather than just a rare ring. So I'll be ignoring that one. Just not having to wander through that area is good. I'm not a big fan of the maze. Okay. It started very quiet. Funny. Oh, that's just a shock. Ooh, scroll of wisdom. You never can have enough wisdom. And I think we've made it to Woodwind Hunters. I was going to say our destination with a boss, but it's not a boss, yet still a boss. Wait, what? Yes, I just want to break out. These guys are tough. All that cold damage makes it hard to move around, and they do quite some damage. But we managed to make it. So let's continue. Boom. More Blackguard elites. Yep. Purify me in flame, eh? I thought that was my line. I have some fireballs.
Where will your journey end, exile?
Superior Colossus Life Flask. That sounds pretty useful.
That wasn't very nice.
That wasn't very nice. So, bigger flasks. Talk to Maramoa. So that's the Gravicious thing dealt with. The next up should be over there. So let's head back to town and talk to Maramoa. Let's see, what did we get? A Glacial Cascade, Flame Blast, Ball Lightning, Raise Spectre, and Kinetic Blast. Well, I'm not using wands actively, so Kinetic Blast is out. Not using pets, so Spectre is out. Let's just go with Flame Blast because it's a fire skill. Good enough a reason as any.
You want something?
Sell some other things. This one. Let's just keep the flask for now. So, look, once again, just put this away. I think it was Greiger who's then telling me to assassinate Piety. Yes. Because we all know it's murder if you kill someone of your own accord. It's a quest if someone else tells you to do it. It's also a pro tip for all the villains in games. Just pick up a quest to kill other people. Then you're not going to be the villain, then you're going to be the hero. It's really simple. that one is a bit blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Okay. Ooh, glass blower's bubble. Quartz flask. Your movement is not blocked by enemies, so basically that's a ghost form. That's pretty cool as an escape button. So, let's see. I had something in mind. I just picked up the Flame Blast, of course. Now I want to check it out. So let's put it in this stat. Flame Blast. Yo. That's pretty big. So let's see. Turret down there, that one down there. Why? You just keep charging it, charging it, charging it. Yeah. Not quite sure I see the full usefulness of this skill. It seems something you actually have to build your entire character around to use efficiently. It's also nice that there's a door with just holes to the side. Or if you can make the enemy stand still, then it works, I suppose. But especially in a reasonably fast-paced game like Path of Exile, standing there, charging his skill, waiting, doesn't really fit again. Whatever, we're going back to Cold Snap. At least then we can just say, poof, you are frozen now. I think I still need to get enough strength to just get a Herald of Ash up and running, rather than Herald of Cold or Lightning. Because my burning damage is starting to get pretty sweet at the moment. Oh, and these are of course mutant wild runners. Ooh, 2 stone rings. Maybe I should not hide those with my item filter script just yet. Even though at level 30 the resist all rings start dropping. Fleshrand, Grand Inquisitor. I don't remember him. Wonder if he's a random spawn or a guaranteed mob. I just managed to miss him until now. You, stop reanimating stuff. Seems to work pretty well. So I'm starting to wonder, what if I actually follow the signals I've been getting in the form of skill drops, unique item drops and such for the last, I don't know, entire series, that I really should be a summoner with this. What if I branch, keep fire as the damage base, and then just start branching into raising stuff? So get some summon skills, get a army of zombies running around, have like one item dedicated to summoning. Do both fire and summoning. And especially if you mix some of the flame totem. If you mix a flame totem in between a bunch of zombies or skeletons on a, then you have a lot of meat shields that keep enemies in place and they will just get roasted. Wait. This sounded funny. Yeah, cool. Okay. I really don't want to get caught by coal. No. That's the reason why I don't want to get caught by coal. He hits like a ton of bricks. Also, stop being such an annoyance with those raised corpses. Ooh, mage vestments with 4 sockets. That's interesting. Okay, so coal survived, but barely. As I keep saying, I need a bit more tank on this one. Yeah, more defense. Ooh, and we have a level up. Oh yeah. AoE damage, more AoE, more damage. Which is usually a good thing. I think this one is just projectiles actually, not even AoE.
Over here, Exile.
Ooh, Torah, but first a strongbox. Let's magicify it. Guarded by a stream of monsters. We can deal with that. Oh, is that just a regular enemy with a lightning warp? Or is that an exile? An exile. Ooh, Orb of Alchemy. That was nice.
To help you out, I'm
Okay, so we distract ourselves yet again by hunting a vermin. Herberts, not mine. Okay. Those look particularly vermin. Stop charging me. Okay, yeah. I just have to hunt down all of them. We head to the south. Let's walk around this way. This is one of the things I like about Path of Exile. That there's just so much to do in a single level. I mean, it's after the closed beta, it was an okay game, but it's. I'm talking about 3 years ago or so. Then it was an okay game, but it didn't have that much body to it. It was just a Diablo 2 variation, so to say. But they really have managed to put a lot of interesting things in it. So all the different challenge leagues and things like that, all those elements from there, they end up back in the main game. And that's currently, there's just so much. There's lockboxes, there's masters, there's bloodlines, there's exiles, there's just so many things. And I think that's a really good way to develop a game. To just start with a core game that's, you know, fun, does its thing, and then just add to it and make it a richer experience. And then the way they found how to do it with the challenge leagues, I think it's brilliant. Just take a couple of new ideas in a temporary environment, see how they work out, and also in that temporary environment just have them in a pretty over-the-top frequency. So that is the core focus of the experience. We found a waypoint, that's good. Ah, it's now always next to the exit, I suppose. Let's say, taking a drink. So, let's move on. So, as I was saying, with the challenge leagues having a very focused experience, that's a very nice way to see what works, what doesn't work, if people love it or hate it. See where the balance point lies to overdo it or not. And then later on bring it back in a less concentrated form, mixed in with the rest of the game. I think it works. It's a very safe way to try out now new ideas. Because now people get attached. Once you introduce something into the standard or the basic hardcore league, it belongs to the people. If you take it away, you know, it's like stealing candy from a baby. Babies, I don't think they like it. That's what how the saying goes. So you don't do it. But if you add it in a temporary league, then you're not messing about with people's sense of possession. They know it's temporary, and then they'll be happy once it returns. So what's my defenses up? I got max lightning, that ought to be good. Very much low on fire resist, but well, can't have it all. Hey, scrap. I think this level is very creative, and people. I've listened a bit to the podcast of there's a couple of Path of Exile devs that have a podcast together, and they also talk about just the horrible art they were using as inspiration for this. It's they did a really good job of making this a pretty creepy place. Hope they don't have too many nightmares about it anymore. That would be sucky. Those are mutants. Okay, that's was that a wolf? A lynx. Okay, that's almost a wolf. It's it's a type of cat rather than a type of wolf dog, but yeah. Details. Okay, and we managed to get to the creepy part. Well, to the job part. Out of the bloody part. Let's see, dead end, okay. Bit ironic with all those carts with corpses, calling it a dead end, but yeah, good place, have fun. Something was hurting out there. I think at one point the cold enemies will start shooting out these frost walls as well, and then they cyclone through it. So the leader will put up, or the support wizard or something will put up walls, and then the meleeers will cyclone through. So that's going to be potentially scary as well. Wait. Maybe something was special there, or is it just these burning miscreants? Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is just a side area. Okay, and let's move on. Big door. That's usually a good sign. Okay, this is the proper jail. I think the last character I was here with was a ranger. That was fun. Blew through it pretty quickly, if I remember correctly. Zah! I'm just going to use the terrain to my advantage. Here, have a turret. Eat the turret. Turret tank for the win. That's colossal mana. That's bigger than what I... It's not bigger? It's not bigger, okay. Whatever then, don't care. Also, we're getting pretty full. Might wanna make a quick down stop before facing piety. Well, we'll see. Next time something interesting drops that I want to pick up but can't. Ooh, fish in a barrel. This is a level 30 area, I'm 31, okay, that doesn't help me much either, but I'm almost level 32. Okay, so they do hurt, and they do fire damage, okay, so that explains why I'm not resisting it. Okay. This is it. This is everything. Oh, there will be a couple more enemies upstairs, so let's head up there. I just want enough experience for a level. That's all I'm asking for. I might actually just make a very quick trip to one of the earlier areas to get that last XP bubble. If needs be. So I think I'm going to strand about halfway through that bubble, if that. Because the portal's already up here. Okay, these are blues. That's positive. Okay, there was no need to go back. That's good. The portal. Okay, I'll do some quick shopping and I'll be right back. Hello again. So, I did a little bit of shopping. I got myself some new gloves. And these originally started out... Well, actually these were rares I found. So these started out with a single socket, so I re-rolled them a little bit. And got 3 sockets, then I only had 1 fuse, so I ran that. And I have 2 of them linked. The third one is still unlinked, so I had to make a choice. And the Magma Orb is now once again just a single large one that does full damage. And the Flame Totem still has 3 jets, because I think Flame Totem actually takes out most of the grunts, so to say, so having 3 jets helps. And the Magma Orb, I tend to use it more to shoot at specific larger targets, so actually having more damage, it's probably useful against bigger targets. It's going to make it a bit less helpful against larger groups of enemies, but yeah, there's the balance. And because this one contains dex, I could take out the previous ring that was here that added 30 lightning resist and a bunch of combat mods. and replaced it with something that still adds a bunch of lightning resistance, but also 12 fire resistance and a 35 base life. So if you now look at our resistances, fire is almost 50% and the other ones are almost maxed. Lightning is still maxed. So I think this is a way better situation to be in. I mean, fire was at 15% before, it's now at almost 50. So rather than taking 85% of the damage, we now take half of the damage. So we can level this one up, that locks us in on that path. And I did a little bit of looking around. Mind over matter is actually useful. 30% of the damage I take is taken from mana before life. I seem to be pretty efficient with my mana. So having mind over matter basically gives me a bunch of extra life. Because this pool will be regenerating. So I think I'm going to beeline for that. It's 4 points. Another one that's actually very useful is this one. 20 strength, 20 dex. And it only requires one of these nodes. And that's just a stun avoidance, so that's also pretty decent. So this is also very useful for later on for just getting some skill points. So now I have these two big nodes and this one, so I basically get 50 points into both of those stats. That should be enough for the upcoming time. But for now, beelining towards mind over matter. And then the fight I have been waiting for. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. Let's put a portal skull. Miss Piety.
Worlds you could have conquered, you had to choose one. Such power wasted on a feeble imagination.
Yeah. Go shoot lightning. Archer. Yep. Let's make her a bit flammable, right? Yeah. Ball lightning. I'm not impressed. I resist it. Yeah. Funny how it goes that killing her here teleports the corpse over there. But we did it. That was piety. So, one boss down. Dominus next. Let's see, let's grab some garbage. Yeah, cool. So let's see what we get for this. Let's see, Mr. Greiger. Larissa's happy.
Be careful.
Yep. You avenged me. Ooh, 2 passive skill points. I approve of those.
Unfortunately.
So that means next point is going to be mind over matter. So anything else that you people have to say?
Stay out of the shadows.
Let's see, let's identify. Anything interesting. So this is a bit of lightning resistance, but for the rest it's 20% movement speed. That's pretty decent actually. This is not useful, not useful. I can't use this either. Also not very useful. Okay, so this is just a bunch of trash items. Happens, I suppose. Can't always get rares and uniques. Okay, so then this is the end of the episode. We did manage to make it to the Lunaris temple to destroy piety. Next up will be the Scepter of Gods to go after High Templar Dominus and to wrap up Act 3. So once again I thank you very much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye bye.